New movies and TV shows to stream this week 2023.
Lockwood & Co. From the always brilliant mind of Joe Cornish, Attack the Block, and the grossly underrated The Kid Who Would Be King, comes this fantastical 80s-inspired ghost hunting tale. Based on the books by Jonathan Stroud, the series it is about children who turn themselves in as ghost hunters as they are more prone to sense hauntings. The trick: the haunting spirits will kill you if they touch you. This show has a real ambulance feel to it, and we can't get enough of it. Narvik. This is a cracking World War II drama, with emotion taking area with inside the small Norwegian city of Narvik, a key area for Hitler, as it is wherein he mines the iron or had to create his lethal struggle-fare machines. He thinks he can effortlessly take the city, however the locals produce other ideas. We watched this one as it rocketed to the pinnacle of the streaming charts, and locating out that it is primarily based totally on a real story, blended with fictional elements, makes the entirety even greater riveting. You People. Written by, and starring, Jonah Hill, this comedy is inconsistent, but when it works, it really works. It's a twist on Meet the Parents, where Ezra de Hill falls in love with Amira, Lauren London, and her parents meet for the first time. The idea here is that there are many cultural differences between Hill's Jewish background and the fact that Amira is black. The cast is star-studded, with Eddie Murphy, Nia Long, David Duchovny, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus all brilliant as curious parents. Poker Face. Natasha Lyonne can't be wrong in our eyes, and neither can Rian Johnson, so it's inspiring that they're teaming up for a weekly mystery series. The premise is great. Charlie Lyonne is a former poker player and someone on the run for this life. She has an uncanny ability to tell when someone is lying, and as she travels from town to town, she becomes something of an amateur detective. This is an old-school TV show in the Columbo mold. Updated with a super smart script, great performances, and guest stars, and surefire direction. Shrinking. Brett Goldstein may be better known as Roy Kent in Ted Lasso, but he's also a great writer. His new show Shrinking was co-developed by Scrubs' Bill Lawrence and Jason Segel, who also stars. It's about a therapist on the edge who mourns and celebrates too much. When her life choices are questioned, she decides not to hold back what she thinks about her parents and their clients, leading to big changes and lots of dirty laundry. Segel is great as the therapist who went rogue in, but the star of the show here is his boss, the fantastic Harrison Ford, who pulls off an excellent comedic twist throughout. Succession. Succession, Season 4 release date announced. We're ready to dive into the next chapter of the Roy family's rise/fall on March 26th. Cox and the rest of his family are at odds once again. Young_E. We've been eagerly awaiting Young_E for a while. It is a sci-fi film by Sang-ho Yoon, the director of the excellent Train to Busan. Here he is once again confronted with dystopia, with Young_E focusing on Earth in the 22nd century when climate change was ruining the planet. The survivors live in artificial shelters, but a civil war threatens the peace. If you are a fan of science fiction and horror, then this is a must-see. Devotion. Based on a true story, Devotion revolves around Jesse Brown, the first black aviator in U.S. Navy history, pilot, and while it doesn't soar as high as Tom Cruise's epic sequel, it's a solid war film. The Chemistry of Death. Based at the hit suspense novel of the equal name, The Chemistry of Death is a cracking whodunit crime thriller. Set with inside the UK, Norfolk, it stars the always wonderful Harry Treadaway as a forensic anthropologist who actions to the U.S.A. for a quiet life. After a tragedy, he continued in his job. A homicide of a nearby female 11 though makes him a high suspect. Jean Goursaud additionally stars. The Legend of Vox Machina. In Season 2 of The Legend of Vox Machina, the show delves deeper into the history of Dungeons and Dragons, and we all agree. The Legend of Vox Machina was born from the popular Critical Role series in which voice actors interpret the latest D&D game. Here, his campaign is animated and serialized, enhancing the experience. Combine this with improved animation and a fantastic story continuation, and you have to see what you have to see.